have a solution. And I know the answer to what we could do. But it's going to take a lot of people. It's going to take a minimum of 50% of the population here in the United States of America to fulfill this quest in concert with one another. The more the better. It'd be nice if we could get 3/4 of the population here in the United States having stuff to cooperate and pursue this message in concert. So before I go through this message and stuff, I want to make clear that my motives for disclosing this idea, is not to overthrow the government. It's not to destroy America, so to speak. Politically, I am independent. I'm not Republican. I'm not Democrat. I'm not libertarian. I have values that are in all three. I'm eclectic when it comes to that. So, but however, something does need to change. And I'll be doing another video on this too as well, because there's some other important points that I'd like to point out. But right now I want to lay down this plan. Okay, so what it's going to take is we're all going to have to band together. And like I said, you're not going to be required to quit your job. Like I said, we're not trying to just, overtake the government or overthrow the government. We're just trying to put out a message. Hey, you want to continue fucking with this? We can fuck you back. You know what I'm saying? We can hit you where it's hard. First of all, you have to understand in this plan, that the elite wouldn't be fucking jack shit if it wasn't for the common people, the working class. Rulers have to have something to rule over in order to be rulers, okay? So, if enough people would band together and play in concert, and like I said, you're not quitting your job. All you're doing is a sit down. That's it. 72-hour sit down. Okay? Sit down. That means do nothing. That means even if you end up having to eat ramen and noodles and chili for 72 hours, 3 days, then so be it. You know, the only time that you shouldn't be purchasing anything. You should just sit home, watch your TV, whatever, spend time with your family, and sit down for 72 hours. Try not to spend anything unless it's an absolute medical emergency, okay? Doing this, okay, if we could, like I said, if we could get, 3/4 of the population of the working class here in the United States of America to play in concert with this, we could put a big enough dent in their pocketbook that they're going to realize, hey, they know our weak spot. You know what I mean? They're getting pissed off, or they're beyond pissed off. They're hitting us in our soft spot. So this is their weakness. Okay, so now we have control over their welfare. We have to understand that we have as much control over them as they do us. It's just that they've convinced us that we don't. And that's a bunch of bullshit. We do. The thing about it is if we continue letting them dictate how we live and dictate our happiness, we're forever going to be slaves to the elite, okay, and corporate elite all the way up. So we need to pick a day. We need to pick a day and say, for an example, you know, I mean, any day. It could be December 1st, okay? It don't matter. We need to pick a day where we're going to sit down for 72 hours, 3 days in a row, and we are not going to go to work, and we are not going to buy anything, nothing, unless it's a medical emergency, okay? It could be November 1st. The sooner, the better. But that's what we need to do. And we will show them, it's just an act to show them that we can affect their lives as much as they can affect ours. Because we as the working class, we as human beings, we care about each other sincerely. We care about each other. They try to turn us against each other, racially, religiously, everything. They use a lot of propaganda. They invest a lot, millions and millions of dollars into a lot of, you know, conspiracy theories and about the Third World War, the Second Coming of Christ, Revelations, all that shit. You know what I mean? The apocalypse, all that stuff. They invest a lot of money to induce people's fears, you know, to magnify people's fears, and to keep them, you know, in accordance to their laws and their rules and their needs and their you know. So anyway, that's what we need to do. So if you like this video and you agree with what needs to be done, but that's the solution. That's the solution. We can't fight them any other way. We cannot express ourselves any other way that's going to have any type of like influence on them whatsoever. We just have to sit down. We don't violently protest. We don't you know, we don't say anything. We just sit the fuck down for 72 hours. And I kid you not, you know, even though they'll play it off, whatever the fuck, it's going to put a big dent in their wallet. And they're going to see just how much control we have. And if 72 hours, well, then we'll double it to 144 hours. You know what I'm saying? And we'll just keep doubling it and doubling it and doubling it until they fucking listen to us. You got to learn to be self-proficient, grow in gardens, different things. Stock up on some food, you know. Even if it's ramen noodles. If you really give a shit, if you really care about changing our country and our world to a more humane and livable, happier state of being, or are you just going to sit there and fucking talk about it? You know what I'm saying? Whine and snivel and, oh, you know, and show no motivation to help make changes. You know what I mean? If we're not going to step up to the plate, then we deserve